So, it's been a few days since EOS was announced. I'm not actually sure what I was gonna talk about this video before I grabbed my mic and I just realized I didn't have anything to say. I've been playing DFFOO for around almost 3 years by now. I've been here since very late Chaos. It was about to be early Lufenia, and when early Lufenia dropped, I was consistently clearing endgame by then. I've made a lot of memories in this game, and I know how much I've shitted on this game for the past so many months by now. But this game did have merit. I met so many good people along the way, and some bad people, of course. There's always that. But I don't know. I feel like this was an appropriate ending. I'm not going to discuss why the game died out, but I think this was an appropriate ending for me, because by the time I uninstalled the game around 2 weeks ago, I just was pouring with a lot of bad memories, and if it went a lot longer, I don't think I would be able to remember the good memories I have with this game. So I'm glad that it ended early and I could just remember all the good stuff while it's still here, and I'm gonna send the eulogy of it. So to look back on my past 2 years, I'm going to look at the people that helped me along the way. I'm going to thank them, and this is just going to be my memento. Every time I remember DFFOO, I'm gonna open this video, play it, and remember all the people and all the good moments that I've had. I'd first like to thank all of my subscribers. Not being parasocial here, I really thank you guys. I don't think my videos don't really mean anything unless you guys watch it. So thank you for all your support these past 2 years, even though I've slowed down on my uploads a lot recently. So thank you guys. I will be throwing a content update right after this segment, so just stick around for that. First, Belial. Belial was a ex-DFFOO content creator that did a lot of insane runs, and I was a meta whore back when I was starting the game, because I just didn't know how to play another way. So when I looked at Belial's videos and saw all the most unique and creative strats you could think of, I started to actually get into more creative endgame, where I would do more unique team comps and stuff. So Belial was my first inspiration into getting all the challenge runs and all that stuff. So thank you, Belial, and I don't know, I'm so sad for you that Realm has been shit all this time. I think you'd agree with that. Next, BC, Black Nero. I know he doesn't want to take any credit for this, because I had very low self-confidence in myself, and I was like, nobody's gonna listen to my videos. And he was like, dude, don't care about those people, just make your video and see where it goes from there. And we're here. We have 500 subscribers later, we're here. So if you want to blame anybody for me existing, blame BC. No, I'm kidding. Next, the TCC crew. This is where I met BC too, and a lot of people that I'm going to mention. The TCC podcast has been a help for me too. With Belial, I said I started to get into more challenging runs, and then I started to look for challenge runs, and then I saw the TCC challenge, and I joined the server, and that's how it all went to be. They were like strict parents in a way, in that I started to formulate more correct opinions and started to be less of a meta whore. So thanks to them, I'm with this mentality now, and thanks to their experience, I learned how to be a better player. Next, the Broadway Saiyan. So this is how I found out about DFFOO. I watched Terra's BT animation video. I think it was on JP at the time. It was on JP, so I joined Global, and I was surprised that Terra wasn't there. So I still play the game. So I was I was a big FF2 fan even then. So when Guy first dropped, I thought that he was shit, because everybody was saying he was shit, and 40 didn't say he was shit. So I was like, you know what? I actually feel better about that, and so I pulled Guy in a way and had fun with him. So he was kind of instrumental in my way of just. It's not that the character is bad. You could still make them work, of course, but it's ultimately up to you. So thank you, 40, for that life lesson that I've learned. I guess, I don't know. Next is Alphano. Oh god, how do I unpack this? I met Alphano, I think, in Soul server. I think I did. Yeah, I think I met him there. He's a great challenge runner. He's also pretty funny, but he's funny in the menacing way, in that he just says shit about you. I don't know. He's a fucking Filipino. I don't think I will thank him. Next, Cross. Cross. Do you guys even know Cross still? I know some of you were referred to here by him. He advertised me quite a bit. But Cross had a talk show called Historia Crux, and I was there on a lot. It's the talk show where I had the most appearances on, because I don't know, maybe he just didn't have enough guests, so he just kept inviting me. Historia Crux was very fun. It taught me more how to think on the fly and how to formulate my opinions at the moment without sounding like shit or without sounding like misinformation. So thank you for my broadcasting experience, Cross. I don't know what you're doing these days. I think you're still doing Splatoon, right? Yeah, but yeah. Inkwelder, just for creating Tonberry Troop, because I've been spamming that so much. Tonberry Troop has been such a great help to me, and it wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for Inkwelder, and I might as well just say Anomander, and Tell. Tell is a very funny dude too, so thank you, Tonberry Troop, for that. Dystopia. Two people from Dystopia specifically I want to thank. Clay. Clay is a very funny dude. Clay also shouted me out a bunch of times, and his commentary videos are pure gold to me. I think I just stole a bunch of inspiration from him when I make my violence videos, so thank you, Clay. Next is the Dystopia Bard, who created my intro song. Let me sing it. Screw that dude, sine wave. You get shit on like sine wave. I forgot the lyrics halfway, but yeah. Thank you so much, Bard, for that. Wherever you are, I hope you're happy. Next, Serial, the copycat of YouTubers. Sorry, man, I'm just joking with you, but Serial also advertised my channel at one point. I got a lot of subscribers from him, so thank you very much, Serial. He was also at Mamak Time with me sometimes. Multiracial Lion. He started CCing, I think, around the same time as me. I don't know. Maybe he was doing commentary before that. I'm not actually sure. But Lion is one of my good friends still to this day. We talk a lot on his server. We just, he's just a very cool dude. And thanks, Lion, for all the entertainment that you and also G-Void gave me over the years. And over the months, too. Sephi, part of the Gorilla Squad. And also Yoshi, part of the Gorilla Squad. G-Void has his own podcast back then. Not a podcast, sorry, a talk show called Echoes from the Void. And after Cross stopped making DFFOO content creation streams, I went to Treevoid, and Treevoid's shows, I think it was my second most appearances for sure. So thanks, TV. He's still one of my good friends, and he's done quite a lot of favors for me. So thanks, man. I hope I could repay them back someday. Cell, I didn't mention Cell in the Tonberry Troop group part of this video, but Cell has been instrumental to me in my later years as part of the content creation and getting all the facts right, because Cell taught me how damage dealers work, how calculations of it work. So I became a math nerd because he showed me the light, and I've been obsessed with that light, trying to capture that light and trying to get the correct information. So thank you very much, Cell, for informing me a lot. And of course, running Tonberry Troop is no easy task. And next, Indo. Oh boy, Indo is like my evil counterpart. We're kind of similar. We're like the two sides of the same coin, both Filipinos. I've been on his streams, he's been on my streams. We compliment each other pretty well, I guess. But I guess I should thank him first of all for just being a very good friend, aside from being a content creator. We did favors for each other, and I'm so glad that I met him through this. Mino and Mark of TCC. Mark for just being a very intelligent guy and being able to give me very constructive criticism on some of my work. Same with Mino, and he was the sole inspiration for my character evaluations on Reddit, which was one of the best pieces that I've ever written. I don't think I could ever top that era of me. Destroth. We were kind of like two passing ships in the night. We were talking in the same chat rooms, we were in the same servers, but we never actually co-worked with each other. Like, we never actually paid much attention to each other until very late into DFFOO. Destroth is also one of the people that would give me constructive criticism and would give me analyses, and we would discuss it with each other. So thanks to him, my opinions are more nuanced. And also, he was running Mamak Time. I'm not sure if we're gonna do a last Mamak Time, but thank you for all those talk show appearances too. After Treevoid left, I was there consistently. So thank you very much for letting me on that show. And I think that's all. I'd also like to thank Medi for being the translator, and before that was Leobob. thanks to you guys that I could actually read and play Japanese. And I know I'm missing a lot of people, but man, it's been 2 years. It's been such a long time. I'm bound to forget something. Just thank you guys so much. Everybody that I mentioned, I can't say it enough. I've said it like 100 times by now, but just thank you so much. So, what's in the future? I've actually been busy with getting into Honkai Star Rail content creation. Right now, I am at the Shui mains, trying to figure out her best builds and all that stuff. I'm going to be the #1 Shui main. Yeah, just you wait. But yeah, I'm starting on Honkai Star Rail TCing, and I hope that it will get somewhere someday. I just really like turn-based games, and I do play Genshin though, and I cleared Abyss, so maybe I'll do that sometimes. But don't unsubscribe. There's still a lot more content for me coming your way. I'm just being a little bit more tentative, and I'm being in the learning process before I actually make videos on it. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you, DFFOO. Bye.